Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel techDebuggerOFFICIAL services at your fingertip. Last time we have discussed up to question number 6 of group A. Now let's move ahead. Let's move towards the group B, database section. Here is the first question. What is a DBMS? I know most of you are familiar with the term DBMS, and I also know that you also even know the full form. Its full form is Database Management System. Okay, Database Management System, or you can say Database Management Software also you can say. Before understanding database management system, let me introduce one example. For example, you are going to create your citizenship card, or if you have visited somewhere else where you can see database data has been entered in the system, there you might have realized something else. For example, if you are going to create your citizenship card, at that time you will be asked your name, okay, your father's name or your guardian's name, your address, okay, similarly phone number, contact number, similarly of which district you are, district district. In this way different questions will be asked to you, and you need to fulfill the form, you need to fill up the form. It means that they are asking information from you. Now remember that if the information of one person is 25 KB, okay, now suppose capital B, okay, now how many people are there in our country, how many people are there in your district, how many people are there in your province? If you count all those number of people, suppose there are 30 million or 3 million, then the size of this data will increase. Yes or not? Size of this data will increase from KB to MB, from MB to GB, from GB to TB. In this way, if the database are kept in one file, then it becomes difficult to manage all those data. At that time we need database management system. At that time we need a kind of software which will help us to manage all those data. Okay, such type of system is known as database management system. Or you can say that in simple term, what can you say? You can say that DBMS is a software that is used to create, store, okay, update, retrieve database. In simple, short and sweet answer, in this way you can write. Create means creating a table, storing means store means storing data, update maybe while writing the spelling in your citizenship card, they may do some silly mistakes. At that time what will you do? We need to correct those mistakes, okay, that is update. And similarly, suppose I have lost my citizenship card, then again we can write one letter, okay, and after writing that letter and submitting it to the concerned authority, you can retrieve that database so that you can retrieve your copy of citizenship. Yes or not? So that is your retrieve, update, store and create. These are the main action, or these are the main work that a software does, that is DBMS software does. Okay, or in this way you can write any satisfactory answer, any any satisfactory answer according to your wish. Okay, but make sure that the answer written is correct. Similarly, I hope you have understood this. Similarly, let's move towards another question. Make a list of, okay, make a list of any 4 types of data used in Microsoft Access. Okay, first of all let me create the list and we shall discuss it. Okay, for example text, okay, similarly number, similarly yes, no, similarly MEMO. In this way there are different types of data type in Microsoft Access. Okay, among those, these are quite more popular and widely used. Okay, either text can be either short text or long text. If the text is long, then it is also known as memo. Okay, similarly there are different data type, for example date, number, yes, no, memo, auto number. Suppose you need to write your name, suppose you need to write your address, and at that time we can use text data type. Similarly number, if you are asked to write any number, okay, suppose your contact number, your house number, your street number, at that time we need number data type, yes or no. You might have created your Google account. While creating Google account, you are once prompted to a window where you need to select either male or female, or you may have their option rather not to say. At that time we need yes or no. If there are two options and we need to choose any one, then at that time we need yes or no. Okay, similarly memo means long type of text. You know, text can store up to 255 characters, but what if you need to write more than 255 characters? What will you do at that time? At that time we need long text or memo, where thousands of text can be written, thousands of characters can be written. Okay, so these are the list of 4 data types used in Microsoft Access. Now let's move ahead. See here, next question, question number C. Define query. Okay, we will study thoroughly and deeply. I will create one playlist for Microsoft Access as well as Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, similarly for QBasic and C programming. Stay connected to the channel techDebugger Official. Now you are asked to write what is query, or in simple word you need to define what is query. There are different terms which are used in database. Among those, query is also one. Okay, we can say query is an object. Okay, query is an object of MS Access, Microsoft Access, that retrieves retrieves, okay, information from table, or in simple language you can say database. Let me capitalize this. Microsoft Word is warning me. Okay, what is query? Query is an object of Microsoft Access that retrieves information from the tables. Here, for example, we have created our citizenship card, and later on we need to access the same information, or at the same time I have saved the document and again I want to see that document. At that time I need to retrieve, or I need to pick up, I need to show, I need to see. Okay, that is known as retrieve. At that time we need query. So query is an object of Microsoft Access that retrieves information from the table or database. In this way you can write. Okay, let's move towards the next section. Select the correct answer. Each question carries 0.5 mark. The maximum text field size in Microsoft Access is 255, 256, 10 or 50. I think we have discussed this topic here. Text is 255. Okay, so let me highlight this. Similarly, the extension database file in Access is .dbf, .mdb, .dmb, .bm, mdb. All these terms are confusing, but you need not to get confused. When there is Microsoft Access database, then you just remove this AS. Okay, then what will be the extension? mdb. Okay, Microsoft database. In this way you can remember. I hope you got it. By extension, you need to understand. For example, if you are capturing the photo from your mobile, whenever you save that photo or image, you will see the name 2067 00123 something, and at last you will see .jpg. That is the extension. Okay, if you are using Microsoft Word, it may be either .doc or .docs. In this way, every file has its own extension file name, and in case of Microsoft Access, it's MDB. Similarly, see their C number. Dash uniquely identifies any field: index, memo, primary key, query. If the term unique appears, you need to understand that the question is pointing us towards the primary key. It is always unique. Okay. The objects of Access that stores the data is known as query, table, form. Of course, everything, whatever thing is done in database is stored in table. Okay, so we need to choose this option. Now let's move towards another question. Match the following: indexing data, long text, FoxPro, query. Indexing data means, now we need to choose here. Okay, indexing data, if the data is indexed, why? So that we can find it very fast, whether it is located at any location. Okay, so your answer will be searching fast. Indexing data means it is done in order to search very fast. Okay. Similarly, long text. Long text means memo. Okay, above 60,000 plus characters can be stored there. Similarly, see there another term has been introduced here, FoxPro. Okay, FoxPro actually is a text-based, procedurally oriented programming language. Okay, or in simple language you can say it is also a database management system or a software. It means FoxPro we need to choose at DBMS. Okay. Similarly, last one, query. We have discussed here, query means to retrieve the data, not the report. So you need to select query as retrieves data. Okay, I hope you have understood it, but remember in exam you don't point the arrow, you write in a straight way. You give is equal to indexing data is equal to searching fast, long text is equal to memo field, in this way. Here I did in order to show you so that I could save my time. Okay, let's move towards next section. I think this video will be quite longer, so let's only discuss about the theoretical portion. Practical portion, please comment me under the video. I will upload the answer stepwise practical portion also, or later on you can see me in QBasic playlist or C programming playlist. But if you want to see the video at your wish, at your hours, I would be very happy. Please comment. I will be waiting for you. Similarly, see the group C. In group C, mostly practical questions are asked regarding with QBasic and C programming. See the first question: what is a user-defined function? User-defined function. By user-defined function, we need to understand that it is a function created by user. Okay, function. It is a function created by user according to their need. Okay, according to their need to perform certain task. If the user wants to do some specific task, he needs to define the required function so that the program could be completed according to his or her will. At that time we need user defined function. There is a chapter already discussed in this C programming topic. We will be studying there thoroughly. Okay, similarly let's move towards next section. List out any two data types. Data types, it is quite similar to that of DBMS, database management system. Okay, in C programming mostly int is used. Okay, float, float is also used. There are different, but we are asked to write only two, so I have mentioned here only two. Now integer can also be of short sign integer. Okay, similarly unsigned integer, or simply it can be signed integer. By default integer, you need to understand that it carries up to 65,512 35. Its ranges from 0 to 65,535. Okay, similarly floating point or floating value, if you want to write your answer in terms of point, or if you want to define something in the program in terms of point, at that time we will need float. Okay, these are the data types of C language. Similarly, here are write down the functions of the following statements. These are actually from operating system chapter, and I found this question in your question syllabus or in question bank. I found this question in the same manner. I copied and pasted here. Okay, but let's solve this answer also, no worries. Kill means to delete. Okay, if you want to delete some action, at that time you can use delete program. Kill means to delete. You can delete files by using this. Okay, similarly mkdir, mk make dir directory. What does it do? It creates a directory. It creates a directory, or you can, in simple language, you can say folder. Okay, normally directory term is used for a Linux environment, but no worries, directory or folder, they all are pretty similar thing. Okay, now if we move ahead, you can see question number 11, 12, 13, 14 are of practical based question. Okay, within the description section I will leave all the answer of this question, but if you want me to create one video regarding these questions, I will certainly happily create that video. Till then, bye, see you again in next video, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you really liked it. Okay, if not, you can even dislike the video, and you can love our channel by subscribing it. Okay, so stay connected. Thank you, see you again, bye bye.